Welcome to Bernie's Takeout. Today I'm going to travel into Kilkenny to collect as much local produce as I can and turn it into something really nice. Please do join me. Firstly, I'm going to visit George in Brega Valley Meats at New Park Shopping Centre. And then to Fitzpatrick's Fruit and Veg off John Street to select some lovely, lovely ingredients for the recipes.
All bees in. You say what? Hey Bernie, what's cooking?
Hey, good to see you of all the times. I'm actually making homemade burgers, carrot and orange soup. Are you in?
Sure. Give you a hand peeling some spuds or whatever vegetables I didn't wash up. I'm not a great cook though, but...
Brilliant, come on in. I am actually so delighted that you've come because...
Thank you very much for coming as well. I'd say there's a beautiful bars as well.
So you're delighted you came for a walk today?
I was here to lose weight, but I think I might be gaining some weight now actually at this stage.
This is healthy food. This will be healthy food.
So I see with the burgers, I see that's from Brega. Brega Butchers, Artisan Butchers.
I got this off George there this morning in New Park stores. Really, really, absolutely beautiful meats. You have to go in there and check out his store. He has a variety of stuff from smoked hams to organic meats, depending on the season. He also stocks a variety of spices, freeze-dried fruits, so many stuff.
Yeah,
so I got the minced beef off him, and I also got these fabulous smoked bacon. So streaky smoked bacon.
It's lovely smell-o-vision. If it was
to wrap around the bacon. So nice. To wrap around the burger, I'm thinking of doing a stuffed burger with jalapeno and mozzarella cheese.
That's nice as well. That kind of chills down the kind of like the jalapenos kind of counteracts kind of thing as well. So
we'll also do maybe some carrots and parsnips roasted.
Oh, beautiful as well.
Go along with the burger.
And where'd you get those as well? The size of them parsnips actually, no, they're fairly big.
Now, I have to admit this. Every time I go into the supermarket, it's always carrots and parsnips in a little tub mixed. There's always 5 carrots and 1 skinny parsnip. This I got from Fitzpatrick's just off John Street, John's Green. Absolutely. Check it out. Their veg and fruit in there are amazing. They stock loads of jams. They also stock loads of herbs and spices. So I got the parsnips there in Fitzpatrick's along with these yummy, yummy, yummy carrots.
And what's the names of these? It's an onion. What's the name?
Shallot onion.
It's a shallot, is it? All right.
So I have a shallot, but also we have just your regular onion as well. So they have a great selection in there. I'm going to make, along with the burger and the parsnips and carrot wedges, we're going to do a carrot and orange soup. See how that tries out, because I just couldn't resist the orange, like seriously. Then I also picked that up here in Fitzpatrick's. It's just little mozzarella cubes because I find it easier than having to cut these up into tiny bits. And I'm going to make some jalapeno poppers, and this is going to go in with the jalapeno, surrounded by the minced meat and then dipped in rice flour and fried. And also have garlic. Oh, and this organic, again from Fitzpatrick's.
Lavender.
Purple sprouting broccoli. It is just so pretty. So
it's kind of a bunch of flowers, isn't it? It's kind of like a bunch of flowers. Of fruit
so now, Tony, this is quite healthy. Might leave the bacon off your burger.
Maybe, yes. Maybe that could be actually, yes. And a little pepper. We should have a little bit of a small couple of peppers as well, do we?
Well, chili. I was going to put that into the soup. And there's some potato, actually some sweet potato as well. So we have an array, we can do some sweet potatoes. I would recommend anyone to go on a little shopping spree like this, and instead of leaving them in their fridge, let them go mouldy or throwing out food, waste of food, come home and think of 2-3 meals you can make with everything that you bought. And then you're prepped for at least 3-4 days, which makes the week a lot more
Do you see
easier.
him going making the
like
soup
the
of the
soup
week?
would be handy for me when I come home from work on Mondays and Tuesdays and, you know, in the evenings, or else I can bring it to work with me. Also the burgers, you can pre-make the burgers and then freeze them. And only take them out and cook them when you're ready. So you can make 4 burgers, 5 burgers. So
Grant, this is a meal for the week anyway, so yeah, grand.
a week.
Yeah, so great with the get on, so where can I start with you as a
So
help
you
with it?
did say help.
Yes,
so
I do, yes, a bit. Peeling,
Okay.
I'm not going to do with the cooking
We're
or
going
anything
to
like
prep
that.
everything. The way I like to work things is you have everything prepped, then we can just blast everything on into the cooker. So I suppose we're going to top and tail these. So I'll just cut off the green. I'll keep them and give that to the chickens. So we'll put this in here. So while you're doing that, I'll just talk everyone through the bits and bobs I have here. So for the mincemeat, I'm going to be mixing it in a bowl. And obviously I want to put flavours. You can use dry herbs, you can use fresh herbs, you can use any herbs you like. So I am going to go with oregano. I have ginger, I have some dry garlic, and I have some crushed chilli. Salt and pepper. I've put everything into this bowl already, mixed it all up. So this will just go in on top of the meat in the bowl, ready to mix in all the seasonings. I always like a good olive oil. And I have sunflower seeds here and pumpkin seeds, and that's, I'm going to toss over the mixed salad. We're doing a mixed salad.
Mixed salad also as well. So
And that
that's
will
another thing
be
on the menu.
white wine vinegar dressing. So as Shawnee is doing the carrots there, when he gives them back to me, I'll chop them. So I'm just going to cut these carrots like normal cuts. This is for the soup. So I have an orange there.
Right. I'm not good. I'm not very good at this now. I can't do the thing where I can do it all at once, you know. But I can peel it. I think it's left-handed, you know.
And I'm going to just mix up a vegetable stock cube as a base for the soup. So I got these also in Fitzpatrick's because they do an array of herbs and spices, noodles, lots and lots of stuff. And this one actually caught my eye because it's organic, it's a vegan, gluten-free, low salt. So it's just your vegetable cube, and I'm going to pop a full cube of that into this pint glass back here and mix that up. And then we can go to the cooker and pop everything in, and you can stir it around, Shawnee.
Okay, Graham, would we bring it here to give it a shot, or will we get a shot into?
I'm probably going to bring it over and cook it on the cooker.
Okay.
And we can do it there. And once the onions are softened, then you can just throw in everything, and then the stock cube is last. So I'm going to turn this on, and we're going to let the onions sweat on a low heat. So you can mix them up with the olive oil, and they'll start to cook now a bit. So to make a soup is actually the easiest thing ever. You can just put whatever you have. It's just the liquids and bits and pieces.
There's a passion thing too.
Right, toss in the carrots there and give them a toss around. The oranges.
The red oranges.
Brilliant. And the oranges.
Get in there now.
This is all going to be blitzed down, so the size doesn't really matter. Give them a good stir just to let the oranges kind of sear before I put the fluids on it.
Oh, I can eat this now. You know, that's the thing with cooking, it's patience, isn't it, you know?
So I'm just going to pour this in, the stock. And that is basically your soup. So I'm going to salt, 2 pinches of salt, pepper. You give that a little stir. So that's the soup on, and now we're going to do the jalapeno poppers and the homemade burgers. So I'm just draining the mozzarella and popping it into this bowl. Okay, back to the table. These are just so beautiful. So I'm just putting them basically by themselves like this, salting a bit of oil, and put them into the oven when the rest are roasting. So that's just these lovely colourful array. Just sprinkle.
And you got your mix as well, or you got that?
I have all that mixed up with the various spices that you see there, and we're going to mix that through the meat. And my olive oil.
Do-do-do, yes.
So some extra virgin olive oil. Sprinkle over these. And the purple sprouting broccoli. I'm going to set these aside and they can all go into the oven together along with the burger. So,
Nice.
it's just for forming the meat, it's easier. Instead of getting it underneath or there. Perfect.
Come on now, fondle a bit of meat.
Now I got a pound of meat off George. Again, even the packaging. Oh my goodness, we have so much.
That's a lovely little bit there now.
See, so good. Now you can put onions, chopped onions into this, chopped garlic. So we're going to put a bit of real garlic into it and then all the seasoning that I already had prepared. So again, it's just oregano, chili, garlic, ginger, anything you have at home. And I've just mixed them all here. And then if you can mix that in through the meat. You can make a really large burger, but if I'm trying to show you something maybe that you can make and freeze and you can have for the week. So we'll make average size burgers. Along with that, I'm going to use rice flour. And the rice flour is just going to dust it off and keep the burger firm. Again, you will not believe how filling this is. Once this burger is cooked, you can put it in a burger bun. But you wouldn't even need the bun because it's actually so filling.
Right, take out half it or?
Nope.
The whole thing, yeah.
So just mix all that onion. And I'm just going to check on the soup. And then we'll be ready to roll and pop them into the tins. And that's it. So there's nothing really to be afraid about when you're cooking.
It's getting upsetting.
It smells really good.
There's all these tricks as well about not able to, for onions. You know that thing to not stop making you cry and stuff, was it? I think it said even mint or something?
Maybe we should have chopped the onions finer or left the onions out of the meat that we're using for the jalapenos. But sure, look, it's trial and error.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to take this out. And I have this here for our burgers.
It's kind of murder.
We're near the end. We're near the end. Okay, so this I'm going to dust with some rice flour.
Do you want me to bring out kind of like a bottle or something like that?
Just
Like,
give me out a bit.
how big is it?
No, it's good. So I'm going to make a hole in this. If you could, Shawnee, just cut this on this chopping board here for me into slices. You can take off your bits. Sure.
Okay, I'm off for that.
It's really for mixing the meat. It's only for mixing it down. This pattern is okay. So there's your burger, and I'm going to put a hole into the middle of it. And if you can cut up that mozzarella there, there's a knife on the table. Again, just make a hole in the middle of it.
That's it. You just wanted a little small little tin.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so lovely to cut.
So, actually, I put a good bit into it.
Oh, beautiful.
Let's see. Actually, I love jalapenos.
Yeah, they're beautiful, but they're dangerous for you, you know.
So I'm going to roll this around then and cover up the middle in the meat. Dip it in the rice flour. And this is the third one. Again, just fold the burger over. And the meat is such a good quality. It's literally melting in my hands. You can smell that soup behind us
I
there.
can smell it there. I was just having a little bit of a leer at your soup there for a sec there. Just didn't that look very colourful.
We're going to use these for some jalapenos.
So make small little pieces then, yes.
So there's your 3 burgers. We're going to wrap them in bacon. So this is so easy. So there's one. You can make these burgers big, small. Again, once you've this done and you've them prepped like this, you can pop them into the freezer. I like to give the burgers 2 pieces of bacon each.
Little kind of brown bread line.
So when you have this made, you could actually, Shawnee, pop these into the freezer and just keep one and cook one tonight. And then when you want another burger, it's all ready like this to take out and put into your dish. So as you can see, oh, the smell.
What's getting there?
Yeah, the smell of this bacon is amazing.
But that's the trouble, isn't it? When you make kind of tasty food, it's good for you. You just want to eat more of it, and it's kind of like harder. Like
We'll just have to triple wrap one of them because George gave me a sneaky few extras. Brilliant. So as you can see, that's that done there. I'll just give my hands a quick wash.
Beautiful.
Now, again, that's just going to be drizzled with some olive oil. So there's 3 burgers, there's 3 meals, or if someone was even coming over. I'm going to sear these on the pan, then I'm going to put them back into this and into the oven. So we leave it to the side, but everything has to go into the oven. Check the soup there, Shawnee, and see how it's getting on.
Oh, and that's just smelling beautifully, so I think that gravy is going to be it's beautiful. Still fairly hard now, so we're okay, but the smell is it's gorgeous.
The leftover, just to show you, instead of making the same stuff, if this was you living by yourself like I am, there's 3 burgers done for me for the week. I can have one with salad, I can just have one by itself, I can have one in a burger. So at the leftover bits, instead of doing all the same, I'm going to try to do little jalapeno poppers, yeah. going to sear them. It's just to give the burger an outer seal. I'm putting oil on the pan, wait till it gets warm, give them a quick sear in that and then pop them in. The oven is already preheated at gas mark 7. Let me turn it around this way. So that's your 3 burgers. I can see the little poppers are actually starting to open already. I say it's a deep fry job with these. Probably. And the last one. And then I'm just going to pop them. Oh, I'll get some grease paper actually. Shawnee, will you open the oven then, and I'll just cover them with this. You don't have to do this. You could cover it with tin foil. I just like to do this because I find that it keeps in the juices.
Okay, kind of like that.
Is it?
Loosely package it in.
Loosely package it in.
Okay.
No. That's it.
Nice one, Grant.
And into the middle.
Middle shelf, yeah.
Always the middle shelf. That's like gas mark 7. And that's that. We'll put this down for later, for when you're on washing up duty.
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
And now we'll go back to the soup. So.
Oh, she's looking good, she's looking good.
It is. You can plug in the blitzer there and start blitzing. It actually smells delicious.
Whoa! You are smelling those now with this.
Now I'm popping in these 2 as well. So it's all at gas mark 7. I will obviously take these out, give them a little toss, things like that to make sure that they're not burning halfway through. And that's a little brush then to brush the oil. So this will fit here. And this will fit here. And that's everything in. Make sure you keep it down in the liquid, because if you bring it up at all, it's going to spatter and you'll have a lot more cleaning to do.
Oh, yes.
Now, I would give that another little while. And as you can see, the carrots, now it depends on how you like it. Some people would like the lumps in it. I would like maybe to make it a smooth soup. So as you see, when we're after doing that, it's after bringing it down a lot, but there's still a good few carrots there. The carrots are hard. Another little bit of cooking in that until the carrots are soft. And that's our soup. So that's everything in the oven. It'll take about 30 minutes. So while they're all cooking, as you can see, there's not much cleaning, and we can get that done, and then we're just ready to eat.
Yeah, ooh, lovely.
So here we are.
But the end result, okay.
I know dishes to do.
Big, lovely and clean. That's it, clean as it goes. So
this is how the little jalapeno meatballs. I suppose I can see why people do them in breadcrumbs and fry them. I said they're going to be so toasty. Our burger and our soup.
Going to do the start as well, but I'm going to sheep now. Also nice now as well. I'm going to try that the carrots with the maple syrup. Never go back. Oh my god.
Oh, I have cooked the carrots and parsnips, and when I took them out of the oven to turn them around, I gave them a quick drizzle of maple syrup.
Maple syrup, because I've tried it with the honey, but this is the way forward, lads. I think the really way forward. Maple syrup. I'm better with the parsnip. I'm a parsnip fan. So I'm trying now as well. Try a little bit of the.
Okay, we're going to cut the burger open there, Shawnee, and see what it's like.
I'll try a little. We don't want there now. I feel like Gordon Ramsay, you know, taking the meals, you know.
You could put the bun on this. Oh, lovely. The smell of the bacon is just amazing. How are the flavours?
That's brown bread. That's lovely. And you're right with the onions. The onions are and a bit of the jalapeno. It's perfect.
The jalapeno.
I'm going to try
Did
this.
you get a bit of the jalapeno already?
I did. I got a little piece of I just got a bit on the side. I'm going to try the little the Joker broccoli. That's the green and purple, you know. First time even to taste this now, is that? That's great. I'm seasoning with just salt and stuff.
I left it hard. I'll add that.
Yeah, make it that way. It's nice. Nice little stalk. I kind of reckon. Over asparagus than a broccoli.
I thought there'd be much stronger broccoli taste of it, but it's actually not. It's really, really nice, very crunchy.
More the same. Once we try one of those little.
Oh, yes.
We'll try one of these now as well. Like, oh yes.
The maple syrup. It's the way to go.
Yeah. That's great now as well.
So, this is a lot of food. But what I made today would have done me for 3-4 days. So basically, before we cooked the burgers and we had them all prepared, you can freeze them when they're raw like that and you have them already wrapped in the bacon. So you could just cook one burger. The soup can be froze, whatever's left as well. So you can have midweek meals. So that's the whole pint. All this was done and I got 4... So we have another 3 bowls of soup, another burger put aside. I have more veg left over. So basically it's like 3-4 dinners and 3-4 soups for less than €20. And all local produce. That is the most amazing thing, from the butchers down to the fruit and veg. Even the fruit and veg, the quality of it and the meat, it's nowhere near a supermarket. So just goes to show, oh yeah, we never even mentioned these. So that's like lunch on Monday for work. So all that for less than €20 to make all those things. So do check out my next one. I don't know what I'm going to cook. Maybe something sweet like desserts. But really enjoyed you popping in.
Yeah, thanks very much.
And the washing up got done a lot more quicker.
So yes, so yeah, that was great as well. Yeah. So like as well, probably you're going to have like these. They can a recipe online on your page as well too.
Yes.
And stuff like that.
Oh yes,
well.
you can link everything up in the bio of where I bought the fruit and veg, the meat, and also the recipes. So thanks again for watching. Hope you enjoy.
And hopefully as well, maybe somebody else, some other person will pass by as well. You might have another guest as well in the next
Well,
time.
I think you've started something. We're going to have a few knocks
On the doors, the spring is full of surprises anyway. So yeah, cheers to you anyway. Thanks very much.
Start our story
Dig in.
Dig it.
about the one and only burning. The love that we felt as we watched the cheese melt, it gave us the courage to stay safe and stay strong. The chicken was sizzling and the dressing was drizzling, and Bernie's takeout, we just could not go wrong. The road to burning.